So from the InfoX dashboard, don't forget to check the notifications bell for what's been going on with InfoX, new features in particular, or bug fixes. So we're going to look at PWL management in this video, and the starting point here is the introduction of a concept called assessment locations. So previously these were really set for the Snowpack and hazard workflow steps in the workflow themselves, and these have been taken out of workflows and will allow the enhancements to the PWL management that we're going to look at shortly, and also in the future it will allow PWL assessments and hazard assessments to be done out with a workflow. So if we find in the menu, there's a left-hand side menu, there's a new PWL management page, and this is where you add new PWLs or edit the name or date on the PWL. So I'm gonna add a PWL for the video. Date is mandatory, comment is optional, and then this is your assessment locations here. So some operations may have a single assessment location, or roaming operations may have like many assessment locations if you operate in many distinct areas. So in this case, we've got 2, and what we need to do before we can create this new PWL is say what its status is for the 2 assessment locations. So there's 2 options. Basically, you either say I'm going to do assessments for this assessment location, or I'm not. So as a keyboard shortcut, I can key in A for northeast side, and I can key X for RMR backcountry. I'm going to update that. So right now, if you make a mistake, you've not done any PWL assessments for this PWL yet, so you can delete it. So the delete is available. So if we go to a workflow now, so if I start a workflow for the RMR backcountry, so there's no PWLs here because I said that that PWL for the video does not exist. Well, if for instance you get to this point and you realize you actually want to do something with PWLs, like most likely create a new PWL, there's a portal to the PWL management page, and this is our existing PWL, so I can add a new PWL. And this one may be X for 93 North, and we'll say I want to assess it for RMR backcountry. So I'm going to update that. And then you've got a portal back to the workflow. So this should take you back to the workflow with the changes you've made reflected in the workflow. So there we go, that's created the second PWL. If you decide actually the video PWL, you want to start assessing it for RMR backcountry, you can change that to assess, update that, and go back to the workflow, and now you have both of them. But let's go back to our original situation. So video we're saying was not being assessed. And there we go. So it's more or less the same as before from this point onward. You've got 3 states that allow the PWL to appear in the menu here, and the 4th is inactive as it always was. And when you select inactive, it disappears, but you can then get it back and reactivate it if you want. You've now got the option to not do a PWL assessment update in every workflow. So, for instance, if you've got no update to your assessment on this day or in this meeting, then you can select the no PWL update option. So if we go back into one of the other workflows, if we go to the other one here, so we'll find in the video, it's in this workflow, there's only the video PWL that we initially said we wanted to assess in 93 North. So that's the main things. The option here is to refresh PWLs from the server. So this should only be necessary if a coworker has made changes or something else has gone funky with offline stuff. So this would make sure you've got absolutely the latest status of your PWLs from the server. I think that covers it.